You know, vaping is the latest trend impacting teens across the country. So how do you educate your kids and keep them from becoming part of what the health officials are saying is an epidemic? Dr. Ron Suprenant is here with more on that. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So glad to have you with us. This is such an important topic. It seems like more and more teens are vaping. You're seeing that more often. Actually, the CDC reporting e-cigarette use up by 38%.
It's become huge among young people, particularly in the high schools.
Yeah.
The popularity of the flavored vaping is taking off with kids, and then their production of cute-looking devices that look like a flash drive,
Right.
that look like an ink pen. They can look like a real cigarette, but many of the devices make it easier for children to hide it from their parents or from their teachers.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that what they have in their own homes, in their kids' rooms, are vaping tools.
Correct.
And that's the thing, awareness is key, right?
Yes. I think the other thing about awareness is that many people don't realize how dangerous vaping really is. So one of the other reasons that children take advantage of it is they think that it's safe or much safer than real cigarettes. But it does actually contain nicotine and other dangerous chemicals. And not only does the person who's smoking that or vaping get those chemicals and nicotine, but it's also in secondhand smoke. So it's recommended that you consider the secondhand smoke of an e-cigarette to be the same as secondhand smoke from a regular cigarette.
Some parents worry, you know, is this a gateway thing of addiction of some sort?
Yes, and there's great evidence that it is. So people who vape are 4 times more likely to become smokers of traditional cigarettes.
Really?
But it can also be a gateway to other drugs.
Wow. So what can parents do to kind of make sure that their teens are not getting involved? Like you said, it's hard to see what they are. It seems like a lot of them are marketed towards young people nowadays. And with the internet, it's difficult.
I think the important things are to talk to the children
Yeah.
and let them know about the dangers and your concerns. Certainly be aware and look for any of the devices so that if you do identify those, you can talk to your children then. Ask the child's doctor to talk to them about the dangers. We ask that parents set a good example by not smoking or vaping themselves, and then minimizing it in your home. So don't allow or don't allow vaping and smoking in your home or in your car.
For folks who are watching right now and they may not be aware exactly what it's all about, can you kind of break down what that is that people are doing, vaping?
It's a great point. So e-cigarettes are a device that takes a liquid that contains nicotine and other chemicals and heats it, and the heating of it makes it into a vapor, and people inhale the vapor. And so that's called vaping because you're inhaling a vapor. And also, as I mentioned, when you exhale, then those same chemicals are in the exhaled air as well.
So it's really good, important information that you are giving out there for parents and how to kind of get a handle on this, because we are seeing an uptick with high schoolers doing that. How can they get more information from you to kind of prevent this from happening?
Well, we do have information on our website, buckeyehealthplan.com. There are a lot of articles about it. I think one of the things that's been interesting is many people believe that it's a good way to quit smoking is to use the vaping, but a large recent study showed that it's really not effective to get people off of traditional cigarettes, that if you use a nicotine patch compared to using vaping to get off of cigarettes, the people who use the vaping had a higher incidence of not using traditional cigarettes a year later, but much lower incidence of using no nicotine
Really?
a year later.
Good to know. I've learned a lot from you in the last couple of minutes. We appreciate you being here, kind of giving us your insight on that. We're going to put all those details, by the way, on our website at fox19now.com. Everything you just heard will be up there, too, in a few moments on our website and on our mobile app. We appreciate you giving us your insight, though. Seriously.
Thank you so much.
It's good to have you.